Hey guys, Mellow Modesty on YouTube once again, third time today I believe, and today I am going to give my spoiler-heavy final thoughts on Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. I've seen this movie 3 times now, and so I feel like I can give my honest opinion about it, and yeah, but just one more time, this is going to be very spoiler heavy, so if you have not seen the movie, do not watch this review. So, anyways, what I would like to start off with saying is in my non-spoiler review, I feel like I came off a bit harsh on the movie, and I feel like I was bashing it pretty bad. And that was after my first time of seeing it. And after my first time of seeing it, I might have felt that way because I was so hyped up for it that that it didn't live up to the expectations. And I'm still gonna stand by that The Dark Knight is the best of the trilogy. But I would probably say that I enjoyed this more than Batman Begins. I'm not sure if I would say it's better than, but I enjoyed it more than Batman Begins. So, basically, I think that the first third of this movie is great, and then the second act is lacking, and then the third act is great up until, like, the very ending where, you realize that Bruce Wayne is alive, and you realize that that Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, Blake or whatever, is Robin, which was bullshit, but I'll get to that. So anyways, I love the first third, I love the last third, middle's decent, it's a little slow, and I hate the ending. So, let's start with the characters. Batman as a character, this is probably the best Christian Bale has been as Batman and Bruce Wayne in this film. And he did a really good job, but he always does. He gets better every movie. Bane was awesome. Not quite as good as Joker, but he is menacing, and I love his mask. Actually, my friend gave me a poster she got of him to show you guys what the mask looks like, which I'm sure you've seen, but just an awesome poster. That mask is so badass. But anyways, I actually prefer his character design in this movie than in the comics or in the animated series, which is pretty rare for me to enjoy the film's version of a character more than the comic books, but I do. I really love his mask. It's really awesome. Catwoman, I could say, is probably the best part of the movie, but I don't understand why she was there. Like, even though she's the best part of the movie, in my opinion, she didn't need to be there. They just sort of threw her in. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character I actually disliked in this movie, which is pretty odd because he's my favorite actor, or modern actor at least, but I felt like he was in it too much, honestly. Like, I don't know. Gordon's character is, as always, fantastic. Alfred was great for the brief time he was in it. I really feel like in that second act it should have, Alfred should have been in it more. Because, like, he was in the beginning, the first act, and then he was gone until the very end, and I felt like they should have showed him in the second act after Gotham was all fucked up and destroyed and in ruins. But, yeah, what's her name? Marion Coldert or something? I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I'm sort of drawing a blank on it anyways, but whoever played Talia al Ghul / Tate, she did a really good job, but she just sort of played the same role as she did in Inception, in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say about the acting. All around, it was great. And I would probably say the weak links are Joseph Gordon-Levitt, strangely, and whoever played Talia, Marianne Colbert or whatever. But yeah. So I guess I'll just break it into the acts. The first act dealt with Batman being gone, and the Dent Act was passed after Harvey Dent died, and basically Gotham has very little crime on the streets because of that, and it's also through a lie, and you can see how Commissioner Gordon is like dealing with that and how it's difficult for him. But that was pretty interesting. Batman comes back, which is awesome. And one thing I find funny how they basically forget it's a sequel to Batman Begins. It's not a sequel to Dark Knight, in my opinion, because basically everything that the Dark Knight set up, all the themes, are all gone in The Dark Knight Rises. How in The Dark Knight, Alfred was telling him, the Batman must endure, and then in this he's like, quit! I just thought that was sort of funny, how the whole second film was about no matter how bad it gets, Batman must endure, and then now it's just quit. And another thing was how in The Dark Knight it shows how humans aren't all bad, even the criminals, because of the boat scene, how they wouldn't blow each other up. And then in this, they're all just like, fuck you, and bellhops are like throwing people out of buildings and stuff. And I don't know, I just found that sort of strange, but yeah, the first act was great in my opinion. I love the end of the first act, the fight with Bane. I think that's probably the best fight in any movie. Just how there's no music and how intense it is. And I just love that fight scene. The second act was the weak link, because Batman was not in it at all. It felt like it wasn't even part of the same movie, because Batman was barely in it, just the prison scenes. Catwoman was barely in it at all. Alfred wasn't in it at all. Bane was barely in it. It was just about Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, and that was sort of annoying. And then Act 3, Batman comes back. It's epic. It's just this all-out war in Gotham. Really cool, really awesome, and Bane's death was sort of lame, in my opinion. Just because, I mean, they had the cool battle, but it should have ended where Batman was like, first you'll tell me who has the detonator, and then you have my permission to die. That's where it should have ended. It shouldn't have had Catwoman blowing him up or whatever. But, yeah, that's what I have to say about the third act, up until where the movie falls apart, in my opinion. And it looks like I'm running short on time, like always, which is sort of starting to piss me off. But, so, anyways, I'll have a ending video. I would just like to say, real fast though, the second ending sucks, in my opinion. So, I'll be back for the ending of The Dark Knight Rises in a second.